Hi friends, continuing to the chapter The Computer. Using the system or booting or shutting down. Turning the system on or booting is very easy. It's only require you to press the on button once. This button is usually the upper button in the front of the system consoles. Before doing this, you must ensure that the power supply has entered into the power supply unit. To enforce this, switch on the UPS, turn the console box on if there is an on-off button at the back of a box optional. Shutting down has many options. The settings in the shutdown windows dialog box include the standby, hibernate, shutdown, restart, log off and disconnect. To display the shutdown windows dialog box, click the start button, then the shutdown. Standby and hibernate appear only if your computer supports these features and you have turned them on in power options. Disconnect appears only if you are connected to a Windows server running terminal services. On the Windows 2000 service products, you will be prompted to supply the information regarding why you are shutting down or restarting the computer. This feature is turned off in Windows XP. Standby mode. A state in which your computer consumes less electric power when it is idle, but remains available for the immediate use. A typical, you put your computer on in standby to save a power instead of leaving it on for extended period. In the standby mode, the information in the computer memory is not saved on your hard disk. If the computer loses the power, the information in the memory will be lost. This option appears only if your computer supports these features and you have selected the options in a power options. Hibernate. A state in which your computer saves any Windows settings that you have changed, writes any information that it is currently stored in the memory to your hard disk and turns off your computer. Unlike shutting down, when you restart your computer, your desktop is restored exactly as it have been hibernation. Shutdown. A state in which your computer saves any Windows setting that you have changed and write any information that is currently restored or stored in the memory to your hard disk. This prepares your computer to be turned off. Restart. A state in which your computer saves any Windows setting that you have changed. Write any information that it is currently stored in your memory to your hard disk and then restart your computer. Log off. A state in which your computer closes all your programs, disconnects your computer from the network and prepares the computer to be used by someone else. When connected to the Windows 2000 service running terminal services, log off, close all the program running in your terminal session services. Disconnect your session and return you to your Windows desktop. Disconnect. A state in which your terminal services session is disconnected but remains active on the service. When you reconnect to the terminal services, you are returned to the same session and everyone look exactly as it did before you disconnected. Make sure that you always shut the system down in the normal way, else you have hallucinating to destroy the system, especially when you are using the Windows XP. Introduction of the Internet. Computer network, networking and interworking. Until recent, getting a computer was most eventually equivalent to getting a machine that would be used to perform the office related assignments and other calculations. This type of a computer are commonly referred to as the printers, software programs and the documents. Computer network is interconnectively of an autonomous computers. In order for the two computer cables to share what they have, they must establish some type of an communication. This is easily done using a cable and appropriate object, that is a network card, also called as NIC, insert in each computer. This means that a cable would go from this object of one computer to the same type of an object on the other computer. This is perfectly possible to connect two computers. If you have more than two computers, then you can see a type of an intermediary object whose job is to direct the traffic. This object is then used as an hub. For example, when one computer A requests you to use or open a piece of an text that it is located in a computer B, put to the print in a printer, then it is connected to the computer C. This intermediary object is able to know what computer has the text, what computer has the printer, and what computers need these two services. For these reasons, most connections use their intermediary object, that is the hub. There are two types of a networking relationship. Computer workstation, that is clients, are connected to be the number of central network services which allocate the resources. In a peer-to-the-peer relationship, computer workstations service each other. One workstation may have an access to a printer and allocates its resources to the another in the network. Another may have an access to file the storage and allocates this to the another, including the workstation with the printer. Computer training. Only computers that are connected can share what they have. A computer A that is connected to a computer B can access what computer B has. When two or more computers are connected, the idea is to let them share and exchange what they contain. If the computer are small, like the regular desktop computers, they may become overwhelmed and they may not have enough to share. The next step is to have a bigger central computer that holds even more things than other small computers would need. The word big here doesn't necessarily mean that this computer is physically big. It implies that this computer can do more things. For example, it can perform more and fast calculations than the other small computers, such as the central computers is called as servers, because its job is to serve the other computers. These other small computers are then called as the workstations. As information and the resources, things to share, becomes more and more useful and in demand, servers of the different companies started establishing the type of a connection among themselves. Of course, the following some rules. In fact, in some situation, some big computer, that is the servers, are made simply to provide an information to the other computers without information or what to do with them. The internet was born. The internet is a group of computers connected to share the information they hold. Some of these computers belongs to the government, school, mostly universities, big companies, there is the corporations, small companies, and some individuals. Computers that are connected may not have anything at all in common. To make sure that this communication is possible, a few rules called as the protocols were established so that anybody who wants to make his or her information available to the other people through the internet must follow these rules no matter what he or she does with the service or the computer. The rules to make a server available on the internet are numerous and complicated. Therefore, another type of a computer was created that allows casual users to get on an internet without knowing or being interested to know how this server communicates. These new intermediate computers are held by the companies called the service providers. They are the middleman. When you have a computer and wants to get on the internet, you use an internal service provider, that is ISP, who will establish the connections for you and will make sure that your computers can get on the internet. Based on this, the internet can be illustrated as follows. Computer training. The advantages of using a networks are: A. Data and information sharing. B. Resources sharing such as printer, even if they are not physically connected. C. Reliability and security. D. You can use email. D. You can access the internet. The types of the network. In describing the basic of a network technologies, it will be helpful to explain the different types of a networks in use. First, the local area network, LANs. A network is any collection of an independent computer that exchange information with each other over a shared communication medium. Local area networks or LANs are usually conformed to a limited geographical area such as a single building or a college campus. LANs can be small, lining a few or 3 computers, but can often link hundreds of a computer used by thousands of people. The development of the standard networking protocol and the media has resulted in a worldwide proliferation of LANs throughout the business and the educational organizations. There is other advantage in the LANs called as the Metropolitan Area Network, that is MAN, were used when we consider that the distance covered to between 1 to 10 kilometers, unlike the land that spans with 1 kilometer. Wide area networks, that is WANs. Often elements of networks are widely separated physically. Wide area networking combines the multiple LANs that are geographically separated. This is accomplished by connecting the several LAN with dedicated lease lines such as T1 or as T3 by an dial-up phone lines, both synchronized and asynchronous, by the satellite link and by the data packet carrier services. WAN can be as simple as a modem and a remote access services for the employees to dial into, or it can be a complex as hundreds of branches, offices globally linked. Special muting protocol and the filters minimize the expenses of sending the data over vast distances. Wireless local area networks, that is VLANs. Wireless LANs or VLANs use radio frequency, that is RF, technology to transmit and receive the data over the air. This minimizes the needs for the wired connection. VLANs gives the user mobility as they allow the connection to a local area network without having to be physically connected by a cable. This freedom means that the users can access shared resources without looking for a place to plug in the cables, provided that their terminals are the mobile and within the designated network coverage area. With mobility, VLANs give a flexibility and increased productivity, appealing to both the enterprisers and to home users. VLANs may also enable the network administrator to connect the device that may be physically difficult to reach with a cable. Intranet, a secure internet like the network for the organization. With advancement in the browser-based software for the internet, many private organizations have implemented the intranets. An intranet is a private utilizing an internet type tools but available only within the organization. For large organizations, an intranet provides easy access to corporate information for an designated employees. Extranet, a secure mean for an sharing information with the partners. While an intranet is used to diminish the confidential information within a corporation, an extranet is commonly used by the companies to share the data in a secure fashion with their business partners. Internet type tools are used by the content providers to update the extranet. Encryptions and user authentication means are provided to protect the information and to ensure that designated people with the proper access privileges are allowed to review it. The history of the internet. More than just a technology, the internet has become a way of life for many people, and it has suppressed a revolution of an sort for both public and private sharing of information. The most people sources of an information about the almost anything is on an internet, as used daily by the technical and non-technical users alike. With the meteoric rises in the demand for the connectivity, the internet has become a major communication highways for millions of users. It is an decentralized system of an linked network that are worldwide in the scope. The development of the computer and the advances is the ability to link up the several computers unit with the same density called the local area network, that is LAN, and in the lane remote location called the wide area network, that is WAN. Prepare the ground for the emerge of this powerful and awesome phenomenon which is known as an international network. The international internet is a global network of a computer linked together by the telephone lines, microwave and the satellite links to form a large single information pool. It is the most advanced, sophisticated and fastest growing information system available today. The internet was a result of some visionary thinking by the people in the early 1960s, who saw a great potential value in allowing the computers to share the information on research and development in the scientific and military fields. JCR, Lick Liders of MIT, first proposed a global network of the computer in 1962 and moved over the Defense Advanced Research Project Agency, that is DAPGA, in the late 1962 to the head the world to develop it. Leonard of MIT and later UCLA developed the theory of an packet switching, which was to form the basic of an internet connection. Lawrence Roberts of MIT connects an Massachusetts computer with a California computer in 1965 over a dial-up telephone lines. It shows the feasibility of a wide area networking, but also showed that the telephone line circuit switching was inadequate. Cleaned rocks. Packet switching theory was confirmed. Roberts moved over to DARPA in 1966 and developed his plan for ARPANET. The internet, then known as an ARPANET, was brought online in 1969 under a contract led by then renamed Advanced Research Project Academy (ARPA), which initially connected for a major computers at universities in the southwestern US, that is UCLA, Stanford Research Institute, UCSB, and the University of Utah. The contract was carried out by BBN of Cambridge, MA under the Bob Kahn, and went online in December 1969. In the 1970s, ARPANET grew, but in 1984, the National Science Foundation (NSF) of US government built its own network, research called as NSF-NET. Other US government agencies such as NASA followed and got their own network. As the network grows, the different internet domains were generated and standardized. They are common for the commercial institutions: EDU for education, GEO for government, MIL for military, NET for network operation and services, ORG for non-profit organization, while some are used for countries like ZA for South Africa, CA for Canada, NG for Nigeria, FR for France, SA for Saudi Arabia, and UK for United Kingdom, etc. In 1993, the National Science Foundation, who has been running the network, pulled out and NET became open to anyone, anywhere. Why the internet? The internet is a fast, easy way to communicate. And email messages can be sent anywhere in the world to any number of people and can arrive within minutes. Documents, pictures, sounds, and video clips can be sent to anyone with the internet access anywhere in the world. Software such as and shareware packages, demos of and commercial packages, and games can be accessed. An enormous range of knowledge and data useful for research can be searched for and shared. Other advantages includes new group, the group of an internet that shares the news with one another about the matter that the interest individual, which range for commercial, business, sports, medical, and etc. Internal teleconference, people on the net that conduct the real life discussion by the typical typing your own, contributing that the others can read and reply. Online training and learning, example GRE, TOEFL, etc. Re-registration of VA, WASSCE, NECO, JAMB, and NYSC, etc. And e-commerce business. Protocols, the rules of network. Information is shared on the internet by the means of and protocols. Protocols are used that are followed by the computers as a standard of communication that allows them to understand each other's. Transferring data in the form of a file is one of the most common uses of the internet. File Transfer Protocol (FTP) is one of the most popular methods used to file the transfer through the internet. The reason for its popularity is that it has the capability to transfer the files between the different types of computers. Computer that store the information that can be transferred via FTP are called as FTP services. Those that store the information that can be accessed by anybody are called as anonymous services. Some requires a specific user's name and password to log in. The protocols. The acronym FTP. Full name is File Transfer Protocol. Purpose for transferring the files. SMTP. Full name Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. Purpose for sending the email. POP and IMAP. Post Official Protocol. Interactive Mail Access Protocol. Purpose for accessing the email. MIME. Multi-Purpose Internet Mail Extension. Purpose for exchanging email, especially for the attachments. HTTP. Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Purpose used to transfer the web pages. The World Wide Web. Developed by CERN in Geneva in 1990, the World Wide Web, that is WWW, are known as the web, changed the face of an internet to the extent that the people mistakenly think that the term internet and the web are synonymous. This hypertext systems allows the text, sound, videos, and the pictures to be put on one page of the information. These pages can be often do contain the links to other pages whose sources can be located where anywhere in the world. The web has made the internet much more user-friendly and such as an infinity more popular. It has brought about a time when anyone with the necessary resources can gain better access to information. To use the web to locate, read and download the document stored on a computer system around the world. The web is a cross-platform, that is, the same information can be viewed regardless of a type of a computer you use. On the web, however, the documents are represented as a series of pages, commonly known as a web page, that are linked together to form a website. A web browser such as Netscape has an ability to enable the access to many different forms of an internet distribution FTP. The web, the new groups and a mail all through one applications. Web service access. Web pages that are accessible to all on the internet or stored on a special computer called as the web server. Each web server is assigned a unique address. Example, www.state.government.ng. Typically, the web address starts with www. The name of the site is the name of an organization or a person whose pages we are trying to access, while the type of a site is a 2 or 3 character codes indicating the nature of the work. Domain names. A domain name is a name by which an individual or an organization chosen to be known on the internet. It has needed for an email addresses and for the names of services connected to the internet. Once registered, it is recognized throughout the world and cannot be used by anyone else. The uniqueness of a domain name is crucial to the working of an internet because it ensures that the email names and the web addresses can't be duplicated. See the following table to see how the domain names are used. Domain names. Name type, domain name. Example, city.ac.uk. Personal name, Bilbo Baggins. User ID, AB123. Email, ab123@thecity.ac.uk or b.bibain@city.ac.uk. Web services, www.city.ac.uk. Website server, www.city.ac.uk. Personal web space, http://www.student.city.ac.uk/ab123. Unique CPU server, swindon.city.ac.uk. Email clients. There are a special mail program visible to compose, receive and send the mails. They are referred to as an email client as they reside on the user computer and are used to communicate with the email server. Email clients also offer the only other facilities like maintaining an address book of email and address that make emailing very simple. Examples are Outlook Express, Udro, etc. Electronic mail, that is email. This is a popular resource on the internet for sending and receiving the information. It represents a large portion of an all internet traffic and it is for many the only internet resources they use. It can be used for business and the personal correspondence and exchange of the informations. Just like the normal mail, addresses are required for the exchange of email. Every person who wishes to use or receive an mail must have an email addresses. When a user applied for an email address, an account referred to as his email address is created for him on the email services. All email addresses to him is received in his account. Email accounts are password protected, thus preventing other users for accessing the mail. There are various companies or the website that provides free email addresses that you can use at your convenience and that allow you to access your messages from any computer connected to the internet. Some of these companies are Yahoo, Netscape, Hotmail, Gmail, etc. The email addresses is often format the username at thedomainname.com. The username is an identity of the users whose account it is. The symbol asterisk separates the username and the domain name. The domain name is a unique name given to an email server, example pacific.com. The domain has two components. Thus, the Pacific is the name of an organization, while the com is a type of an organization, example net, organization, etc. This is also referred to as the Uniform Resources Location URL. New groups. New groups also allow for a group discussion on a specific topic. Some new groups focus on buying and selling, the health, stamp collections, romances, politics, etc. There are thousands of news groups. Once a user gained access to the news group sites, there is no cost to subscribe to them. For example, imagine that someone had joined a news group involved in a stamp collections. There is no cost to subscribe them. A new messages about his hobby or sent by the other subscriptions to this group, the messages became available to the newcomers. This person's reviews not only what someone has sent to the news group, but also what others has written in the response. File sharing and topic searching. One of the original internet global was the global information sharing. File could be transferred between the internet users located at the different parts of a globe within minutes. Search sites or the search engine, example Yahoo, MSN, Ask, Google, etc., can be used to locate the resources on the internet. The user simply supplies a word or a phrases, the site that replies with a lot of an internet locations where the informations can be found. Generally, the search is free and only takes a few seconds. Browsers. A browser is a computer application that understands the languages called the protocols of the internet used to view the web pages. Example includes the Internet Explorers, Netcafe Navigators, Mosaic, etc. Browsers that only shows the textual information are called as text-based browsers. Example Linux and Linux Ed browser, Line Mode browser, E-Links, eCams, W3, NetTammer, W3M, and Webby. They make it easy to pick and follow the links by selecting the appropriate highlighted text. Graphical web browsers allow the users to just point and click to the access information. They have the capability to support the hypermedia, that is sound, movies, formatted text, and graphics. The most popular of the graphical browsers are the Netcafe Navigators, Internet Explorers, and the Mosaic. A browser is a window object made of 5 main sectors: title bar, menu bar, toolbar, address bar, and the viewing area. This is a table of a personal computer with browsers by the year of release of major version in an chronological order. Year: the web browsers, pre-browsers, Hypercade or Groover. In 1991, web browser is World Wide Web. In 1992, web browser is Viola www. Erwiza, Midas www, Mac www. In 1993, web browsers are Mosaic, Silo, Linux 2.0, Arena, A Mosaic 1.0. In 1994, web browsers are IBM Web Explorer, Netcafe Navigator, Slipknot 1.0, Mac Web, iBrowser, Agro, and Miniot. In 1995, web browsers are Internet Explorer, Netcafe Navigator 2.0, Omni Web, Web Browser, Internet Explorer 2, and the Grave. In 1996, web users are AirChain 1.0, Internet Explorer 3.0, Netcafe Navigator 3.0, Opera 2.0, Power Browser 1.1, CyberDog, AMIA 0.9, a web and a OAge. In 1997, Internet Explorer 4.0, Netcafe Navigator 4.0, Netcafe Communicator 4.0, Opera 3.0. In 1998, web browsers are Internet Explorer 5.0, Beta 1, iCap, Mozilla, and Opera 4. 1999, web browsers AMIA 2.0, Mozilla M3, Internet Explorer 5.0. 2000, web browser are Conquer, Netscape 6, Opera 4, Opera 5, Kmilon 0.2. 2001, web browsers are Internet Explorer 6, Galleon 1.0, Opera 6. 2002, web browsers are Netscape 7, Mozilla 1.0, Phoenix 0.1, Lynx 2.0. 2003, web browsers are Opera 7, Sapphire 1.0, Anyfami 1.0. 2004, web browsers of Firefox 1.0, Netcave browser, OmniWeb 5.0. 2005, web browsers of Safari 2.0, Net browser 8.0, Opera 8, Epiphalny 1.8, Amania 9.0, All Explorer 1.0, Maxon 1.1, Shira 1.0. 2006, web browsers of SeaMonkey 1.0, Camelon 1.0, Gallon 2.0, Camino 1.0, Firefox 2.0, Avant 11, iCab 3, Opera 9, Internet Explorer 7, Spun Next. 2007, web browsers are Maxon 2.0, Netcave Navigator 9, NetSurf 1.0, Flock 1.0, Sapphire 3.0, Conquer. 2008, web browsers of Conquer 4, Sapphire 3.1, Opera 9.5, Firefox 3, Amia 10, Flock 2, Google Chrome 1. RC, Internet Explorer 8, Beta, Sapphire 4, Camino 2, Alpha, Opera 10, SeaMonkey 2, Google Chrome True. Website or web page. A web page is an area of an text and other fancy visual effects that you can see when you get on the internet. Actually, it is a file, but we haven't learned yet what is a file is. A website is a group of an web page that belongs to one session of the internet, such as one person, one company, one school, or one government agency, etc. A website is similar to a folder or a directory, but we haven't learned what a folder or directory are. When you get on the internet, you actually access one or different web pages from one or different websites. To access a web page, you must first get to the website to which the web pages belongs, and you must know the names of an web page. The combination of a web page and the website belongs to it's called as its address. To get the address of a web page, you have four main options. First, if you know the website that published the web pages, you must go to the website. To do this, after operating the browser in the address box, you can type the complete address of the page. Point 2. If you have already been to the web page before, you may have bookmarked it. In this case, you can recall the web page using the main menu of the browser or a button on the browser. Point 3. If somebody sent you the address on the document such as an email that was sent to you, you must just click the address that was sent to you, called a link, and the browser would automatically open the web page. Point 4. If you are already on the internet and perform a research, the page that allows you to do the search will present you with the address called the link of the page. You can just click it and you would be taken to that web page. A link. A link is a word or a sentence that, when clicked, would lead you to the web page or produce an internet related action. Because a link is meant for the internet, it is usually displayed in a different color, although it depends on the person who creates the link. There are two main ways to get a link. First, somebody may send it to you as a reference or an indication. Second, if you are already on the internet, you may see some words or the sentence that coincidentally all display in the same color. The color of a link is not really what makes it a link. It is a result of what it produces that makes it a link. To distinguish a link from the other text on a document or a web page, when you position your mouse on it, the mouse pointer usually changes in a closed hand with a pointer finger. A link can be created on a picture to indicate that a picture holds a link when you position your mouse on it. The pointing finger cursor appears. Search engines. Although internet is highly rich with information, the information is not organized the way you particularly expect. When browsing, you find it hard to get the particular information you want. To To provide an alternative, there are some specialized sites that can perform the research for you. With more or less accuracy, these sites are referred to as search engines. Some of the most popular of them are the google.com, yahoo.com, alexa.com, nsn.com, netcafe.com, altavista.com, and thesearch.com. To do a search, first access a search engine site. Each one of them provides you with an conversational box with which you can type the word or the sentences to search and press enter. After a few seconds, the result will be displayed in a list. You can then click each link and check it. Most of the search engine sites provides the more services than searching the web. For example, both Yahoo and MSN provide the free email addresses and ability to check your email messages. Some of them allows you to look for a job, a relationship. Most of them allows you to shop. Many of them also provide news, etc. Even though the internet simplifies accessing the information, its vastness makes it a little difficult to find and relevant information quickly. To make search else easier, search engines were developed. They are the software on the web that help the internet users to look for a specific information. Search engines usually refers to the website that are used to search for a data on the web. They search for the information on the web on the basis of an certain keywords specified by the users. The result of the search is a list of a document that contain the keyword. However, the list of found documents could be long. To narrow down the search, there are several options that can be applied. Example, putting the phrases in quota, the plus and the minus sign. Use the plus sign when you want to find the article that contains all of the word you enter. Example, to find an article on the rock and roll music, just type rock plus roll plus music. Use the minus sign to limit your results to the article with only the word you want. Example, if you want an article about the pet but you are not interested in dog, just type pets minus dog. Do not leave any space between the signs plus or minus and the words you want to leave. Phrases 8. Search for the ideas and the components, concept instead of just words. Using more than one words in your search. To find the complete phrase, just put quotas around the words that you find together. For example, to find the information on the small scale business types, small scale business in the quotes. Using the quotes tells search engine to look for that exact phrases. Downloading. Downloading is an ability to get something from the internet and put it in your computer. But default downloading means that you can decide when to get that things. Unfortunately, some things get into your computer while using the internet. Some of these things don't bother your computer. Some others do. This is why you should be restrictive with the sites you visit. By the default, sites of the big corporations, government agencies and the schools are less harmless, almost not harmless, because these are not more accountable and more reasonable. More reasonable or accountable business runs a sites that are not harmful at all. You are extremely unlikely to get a disease, I mean a virus, from the website of a big corporation or a government agencies. Like everything else in the life, the internet was abused and now the source of some bad behaviors. There is no strict list of things you should do or the site you should not visit. So welcome to this world of internet. Because of the bad behavior some people and the corporation have witnessed on the internet. If you work for some corporation or the government agencies, or if you are accessing the internet using a public school or the computers, school computers, you may not able to just download anything you want. And these decisions are right. If you want to download the harmful things, Do it at your home or using your own computer. Create your own bad experiences. Be your own victim. Learn from your own mistaken. Don't do it on the computer, on someone else's computer. This means that if a school, an agency, and a business or a corporation prevents you from using the internet any way you want it, a valid decision they make and you should live with it. Many big corporations offers a free and a safe things you can download. The big corporation are most responsible and accountable. They can't take the risk of having their name dragged to the mud. For example, if you plan to get into an programming, you can check the offerings from http://www.sun.com/ or http://www.wordland.com or develop C++. I didn't cite the Microsoft, not because I hate the company, I don't, but because most of it is free offering I can remember maybe installed in your computer already, such as an Internet Explorer, Microsoft Work, which is not really free. It is just that if you buy your computer in a store, it may have the Microsoft Work already, but if you don't have the Microsoft Work and you need it, you would have to purchase it, or the .NET framework. The .NET framework is not really free and it is not a program by itself anyway. It is a library whose job is to complete the operating system. Fortunately, while doing that, it comes within free programs for the programmers, not for the casual user. Chat or internet teleconference. Chat allows a group of people to send in messages to any other immediately in a real time. Once connected with a large number of other users from all over the world. Chat rooms are created in such that the features a particular theme such as the romantic, politics, fictions, science, movies, sports, etc. All the messages types within chat room appears almostly simultaneously on the computer screens of all the participants for that chat room. A chat room is much like a party of people mingle and talking at the general time, except that or typing short messages instead. Tell 10. This is a program that it is designed to allow the users to log into another computer on the internet as a user on that the system. With this, a user can log into a service to access the information stored on it. However, only those users that have been allowed access by the organization can log into the server. Organization make use of a talent to make a part of their system available to the outsiders. The importance of the computers cannot be over empathized, but there are lots of it that neglecting its demerits. Although this accepts may be viewed based on where you are located in the world. In fact, the most efficient technology that has ever evolved in this information age that it is based wholly on the computer. Some of the negative points people raise about the computer includes a computer fraud, security and privacy, and unemployment. Typing and the keyboard. Now that you know how to use the mouse, the keyboard and the internet, you should learn the keyboarding. Keyboarding is an ability of type professionally. Although it may appear as a waste of a time, it is absolutely not. In fact, you should invest it learning it. If you are taking a class at an institution, the school should provide an equipment to learn you for keyboarding. If you are not on your own, you can go to a computer store and purchase a software that would guide you with the keyboarding. There are many sites that provide a good lesson on keyboarding. On a search engine website, to do a search on keyboarding. Check a different sites to see what they offer. Besides, the site changes all the time. The features to look for all are they. The yearly lessons show you how to position your finger. The yearly lesson should start on the middle characters for QWERTY keyboards. These should be ASDF semicolon LKJG and H. The other than that, the whole thing is about participating, and unfortunately, no one else can do it for you. Using help and supporting the keyboard shortcuts. If your mouse is unavailable, or if you prefer using your keyboard, you can use the following keyboard command to navigate within the help and support the centers. Help and support keyboard shortcuts. Alt plus F4. Close help and support center. Alt plus left arrow. Move back to previously viewed topic. Alt plus right arrow. Move forward to the next previously viewed topic. Alt plus spacebar. Display the system window menu. Alt plus tab. Switch between the open windows. Control plus A. Select all the text in a plane. Control plus End. Move to the end of a topic. Control plus Home. Move to the beginning of the topic. Control plus Pre. Print on the topic. Control plus Shift plus Tab. Switch to the previous pane. Control plus Tab. Switch to the next pane. Down arrow. Move down one item in the index. Search result or list of and help topics. F6. Switch focus between the different panes in help and supporter center. Page down. Move down one page in the index, search result or list of the help topics. Page up. Move up one page in the index, search result or list of and help topics. Shift plus F10. Displaying the help and support the shortcut menu. Up arrow. Move up one item in the index, search result or list of help topics. Up arrows or down arrows. Scroll through a topic. Index keyboard shortcuts. Alt plus D or enter. Display the associated topic. Tab. Place the cursor in the list of keyboard. Tap to the index and then press enter. Display the index. Up arrow or down arrow. Select a key in the list. Search keyboard shortcuts. Alt plus S. Start a session. Enter. Display the selected search result. Tab or Shift plus Tab. Select a search result in the list. General keyboard shortcuts. Alt plus Enter. Display the properties of the selected object. Alt plus underlined letter in a menu name. Display the corresponding menu. Alt plus Enter. View the properties for the selected items. Alt plus Escape. Cycle through items in the order they were opened. Alt plus F4. Close the active items or quit the active program. Alt plus Print Screen. To make a copy of an active window. Alt plus Spacebar. Open the shortcut menu for the active window. Alt plus Spacebar. Display the start menu for the active window. Alt plus Tab. Switch between the two items. Backspace. View the folder on one level up in My Computers or Window Explorer. Control while dragging an item. Copy the selected item. Control plus A. Select all. Control plus C. Copy. Control plus down arrow. Move the insertion point of and beginning of the next paragraph. Control plus Escape. Display the start menu. Control plus F4. Close the active document in program that allows you to have a multiple document open simultaneously. Control plus left arrow. Move the insertion point to the beginning of the previous word. Control plus right arrow. Move the insertion point to the beginning of the next word. Control plus Shift while dragging an item. Create a shortcut to the selected item. Control plus Shift with any of the arrows. Highlight a block of an text. Control plus up arrow. Move the insertion point to the beginning of the previous paragraph. Control plus V. Paste. Control plus X. Cut. Control plus Z. Undo. Delete. Delete. Escape. Cancel the current task. F10. Active the menu bar in the active program. F2. Rename the selected item. F3. Search for the file or folder. F4. Display the address bar list in My Computer or the Window Explorer. F5. Refresh the active window. F6. Cycle through the screen elements in a window or on the desktop. Left arrow. Open the menu next menu to the left, or close a sub-menu. Print screen. To copy the entire screen as it's appear on your monitor. Right arrow. Open the right menu to the right or open a sub-menu. Shift when you insert a CD into the CD-ROM drive. Prevent the CD from the automatically playing. Shift with any of the arrow keys. Select more than one item in a window or a desktop, or select the text with the document. Shift plus delete. Delete the selected items permanently without placing the item in the recycle bin. Shift plus F10. Display the short menu for the selected item. Underlined letter in a command name on an open menu. Carry out the corresponding command. Alt plus Control plus down or up, left or right arrow changes the orientation of an wallpaper to the selected directions. Thank you.